Those were the headlines. Now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Dr. John Magufuli of Tanzania on his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of condolences to His Highness Duke Henry of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg on the death of his father, Grand Duke John, the former Duke of Luxembourg. The Ministry of Transport and Communications opened another section of Adam Thamreit dual carriage road today. The rest of the stretch is getting ready to be opened before the start of the Dhofar Kharif season. Salah bin Kaufan Al-Rabi has more details in the following report.
41 kilometers of Adam Thamreit dual carriageway project were opened today for traffic by the Ministry of Transport and Communications. It includes two interchanges. The first one is near Al-Qa'a and Al-Raki in Adam, while the second is near Al-Zahiya and Al-Kawthar in Adam. The additional 180 kilometers are expected to be opened before Kharif season this year.
Dualization of this road is quite an important, and as everybody knows, this road is particularly heavily used during Kharif season to go to Salalah. And the statistics shows that some accidents happen in this road. So the ministry is working hard to finish opening some of this segments as soon as it is finished. We have just opened around 40 kilometers. We are putting maximum efforts to open another 180 kilometers before the Kharif, inshallah.
The Ministry of Transport and Communications has also finalized tender documents for the remaining parts of this road project, which is 400 kilometers long from Hayma to Thamreit. The bids have already been referred to the tender board in order to be floated in public tenders for implementation.
The ministry has finished all the tender documents required for that and has transferred it to tender board, and we have given them the green light to start floating the tender to the specialized companies in road construction. And by that the ministry will be finished with awarding almost one of the longest roads in Oman.
Adam Thamreit Dual Carriageway Project is one of the major strategic projects implemented by the government that will facilitate the movement between the northern governorates of the Sultanate and Al-Wusta and Dhofar governorates. It will also contribute to boosting trade and tourism in the region, especially during Kharif season. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Salih bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.
His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Manfooth Al-Manthri, Chairman of the State Council, stressed the keenness of His Majesty the Sultan to develop the judicial system in the Sultanate. This came when His Excellency received the delegation participating in the International Conference on the Judicial Protection of Intellectual Rights and Sustainable Economic Development, organised by the Judicial Administrative Affairs Council. His Excellency clarified that the attention of His Majesty resulted in the Sultanate achieving advanced places Arab-wise and globally in the Index of Judiciary and Protection of Intellectual Rights. In its third meeting of the year, the Sultan Qaboos University Council agreed on restructuring the computer science programme in the Sciences College to connect it to specialisations that are available in the labour market. The proposal presented during the meeting included fields related to web and programming, cybersecurity and computer infrastructure, as well as smart systems and data science. The Council also approved a proposal to amend an article of the Executive Law Regulation of the University related to temporary jobs, in addition to another suggestion related to changing the title of Centre for Preparation and Development of Employees to the Human Resources Development Centre. The meeting was headed by Her Excellency Dr. Rawiya bint Saud Abu Saidiya, Minister of Higher Education, Chairperson of the Council. The works of the meeting of the Executive Authority for Gulf Cooperation Council Countries Health Council continue in the Governorate of Dakalia. The event is being hosted by the Sultanate. It discusses topics related to health services in GCC countries, such as chronic disease and central pharmaceutic registration. It also deals with challenges facing health systems in GCC countries. Among the topics discussed during the meeting were the Gulf Cancer Combat Centre and the unified purchase of medicines. Still to come in our news bulletin. Planting date palm shoots and the implementation of greenhouses are part of an initiative called My School Products. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The Sultanate participated in the annual joint meetings of Arab financial authorities in Kuwait. The meetings reviewed the reports related to development programs and projects of the member states, in addition to the follow-up of their implementation and provision of consultation in the development process of these countries. They discussed the financial situation of the authorities and evaluation of their work results in 2018. They also studied and approved the financing and investment programs for 2019. The Sultanate's delegation to the meetings was chaired by His Excellency Darwish bin Ismail al-Balushi, Minister responsible for financial affairs. The Sultanate took part in the 29th meeting of the Middle East and North Africa Financial Task Group, MINAFAT, held in Jordan. The meeting discussed topics related to money laundering and terrorism financing at regional and international arenas, the development of auditing bodies and ways to enhance their supervisory framework on financial establishments, non-financial works and professions, non-profitable organisations and associations. The Sultanate's delegation to the meeting was chaired by His Highness Syed Marwan bin Turki bin Mahmoud Al Sayed. Oman Global Logistics Group, ASIAD, announced its joining to the World Free Zones Organization to be a member in one of the biggest international organizations concerned with this sector. The organization, founded in Geneva, is considered the main representative of the interests of free zones in various countries in the world and works with the World Bank, the World Trade Organization, the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, and World Customs Organization. ASIAD will have the opportunity to participate in international events to promote Omani free zones and their products and services among targeted investors. With the aim to support 3,420 orphans, the second edition of the Al Khair initiative was launched. It was organised by Al Rama Association for Motherhood and Childcare in cooperation with Al Khair Al Wafi team. Within the framework of the initiative, an exhibition was held in the Governorate of Muscat, including various pavilions that showcase the products of private sector companies and entrepreneurs. My School Products is a project aiming at the planting of date palm shoots and the implementation of greenhouse projects. The initiative is being carried out jointly by the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, the Ministry of Education and the Agricultural Development Fund. The project seeks to link students with agriculture in general and find sources of income through the marketing of school agricultural products. It also aims to instill on the young generation the culture of entrepreneurs and innovation. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates, with chances of low clouds late at night and early morning over the coast of the governorate of South Shakir. Dust-raising wind is expected over the desert and open areas, along with scattered rainfall over the Hajar Mountains. Winds will be northwesterly, light to moderate. Seas will be moderate with a maximum wave height of 2 metres. is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Ministry of Transport and Communications opens another section of the Adam Thumrait dual carriage road. Sultan Qaboos University Council agrees on restructuring the computer science programme so as to connect it to specialisations that are available in the labour market. And the meeting of the Executive Authority for Gulf Cooperation Council countries, Health Council, discusses topics related to health services in GCC countries and central pharmaceutical registration. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, have a good weekend and good night.